At some point in your 40s, something quiet begins to change. You don't announce it. You don't decide it consciously. But one day, you realize you have stopped explaining yourself. Not because you have nothing to say, not because you became distant, but because something inside no longer feels the need to be understood by everyone. When we were younger, we explained everything. Our choices, our feelings, our decisions. We explained to be accepted, to be validated, to be seen as right. We believed if we explained clearly enough, people would understand us. And if they understood us, they would accept us. But life has a quiet way of teaching us otherwise. At 40, we have explained ourselves enough to know not everyone is meant to understand you. Some people listen only to respond. Some understand only what fits their own story. Some don't really want to understand at all. And slowly, you begin to see the truth. Explaining yourself repeatedly does not create connection. It often creates exhaustion. So something inside you changes, not loudly, not dramatically, just quietly. You start choosing your words more carefully. You stop defending your decisions. You let people misunderstand you without rushing to correct them. And for the first time, you feel a strange kind of relief, because explaining yourself was never just about words. It was about seeking permission to be who you are. At 40, that need begins to fall away. Your life does not need to make sense to everyone. Your choices don't need to be approved. Your path doesn't need to make others comfortable, because you begin to see clearly who truly understands you and who never really did. There's a quiet loneliness in that, but also a quiet kind of strength. You begin to keep certain things to yourself, not out of secrecy, but out of self-respect. You no longer turn your life into a story for others to accept. You allow your life to be complex, to be misunderstood, to be your own. And in that space, a sense of inner authority returns. A feeling that your life belongs to you again. You don't stop explaining because you stopped caring. You stop because you understand not everything needs to be explained to be real. And not everyone needs to agree for your life to be valid. There is a quiet dignity in no longer defending your existence, in no longer proving your worth through words, in no longer asking, do you understand me? Instead, something softer emerges. I understand myself. And that changes everything. You are not becoming distant. You are becoming clear. Clear about what matters. Clear about who you are. Clear about where your energy belongs. You are finally coming home to yourself. Thank you for watching. If this reflection spoke to something quiet in your heart, subscribe to it, WhisperingNatureYT, for more gentle reflections on the inner life of 40.